Hello and welcome to the Therapy Diaries. I'm your host, the Therapy Diaries. Um, Hello, hi, welcome. I wanted to talk to you today about, I guess, more conversation about how I was in a cult. So I would like to take you through that. I guess trigger warning. Oh, my phone dropped. Trigger warning. There is a lot of things in here. And yeah, I guess let me have my therapy. If you want to watch anything in particular, or if you want to have a conversation about things that you've been through, leave them in the comments if you feel free, or email them to me, and I'm happy to talk about them. Obviously, keep them anonymous if that's what you want. I guess just a way to find a community and help us heal, and let's work together to spread, I guess, love and I guess more awareness and just help each other live in this crazy world. Okay, the lighting has changed. I've turned my lighting on. So my parents met in a in this church, and yeah, they got married, and then they had me. And I grew up with my older half brother, who is my mum's son, not my dad's. Well, I didn't even really grow up with him, but and then 2 years later, they had my sister. 2 years to 1 week. Like, we're literally, my birthday is this weekend, has next weekend. That's how close and scary that is. We grew up in this church. Um, it was like when I describe the stories for people, people tell me it's a cult. So you can make your own analogy, I suppose. I feel like my microphone isn't working. Is it on? Yeah, it says it's on. Okay, I'm gonna plug it into my shirt. God, hope for the best. It doesn't sit straight. How annoying. So I just feel like it'd be better. I mean, looks. Oh wait, hang on. I've just lied. Okay, sorry. I didn't want it on because it looks stupid, but I don't really have a choice. So, where do I even start? Gosh. So I guess it's like I would describe it as like high school. You have, I guess, your hierarchy of people who are like, instead of popularity, it's like who can out Christian who kind of thing. So you have your your high level Christians, your moderate, and then I suppose what people are doing is my family, like under that. Um, and it's crazy because like my family was super, like my dad especially, um, was super into the church rules. And that's not working, so I guess I'll hold it. Which looks even stupid. Stupider. It's not a word, but it is now. Anyway, so, but, according to the church, um, we were the underdogs. And people really judged us. Like, people didn't particularly want us around their kids, and all the other kids my age or our age were all hanging out. Um, they all went to the same school though too. Like if they said sorry, they said, "Hi, mum, such and such is going to this school. Can I go?" They'd be like, "Yep, yep." So they all went to the same school as well. They saw each other every day. They all hung out. Blah blah. You know, I didn't stand a fucking chance on hell, in hell, on Jesus. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to fix my camera angle as we go as well, and it's not working. Anyways, so um, yeah, we were judged. I don't even like. I literally don't even know if I can explain into like. We went to church there was Wednesday night, Friday night, Sunday night, and then as you got older, there was some Saturday nights as well. So like we did the fucking full hurrah, okay, but still, yet it wasn't fucking good enough for anybody. Like my dad practiced what he preached. Like in the church, we weren't allowed to have boyfriends, and well, we weren't allowed to be gay, so we weren't allowed to have boyfriends until we're like blah blah blah. So I had to be 17. The man had to be 18. We had to ask for permission. So you kind of have to court as well before you're 18. Oh my god, my nose! It's so cold here. Um, and yeah, like so yeah, no dating, no swearing, no drinking, no drugs, no smoking. The lay of the law. What else? There was a lot of rules. Honestly, I don't remember half of them. I just remember the ones that were like oddly specific. So oh, and there was no chance on hell that I gotta stop saying that I was dropping out of this church. Like, if I told my dad I didn't want to go, too fucking bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, like that's another conversation. I think we'll stick with just church for today. But if you want to hear childhood, I can talk about that too. And like, sorry, just everything just became itchy at once. Will I remove this? Probably not. We were just never good enough. When I like, and I love to help out. Like, my love language is just helping. I gotta stop moving. Sorry. My love language is helping. Like, if I can help, if I like you, I will help you. Like, that's it. So I finished my Sunday school. I think you finish at like 10. I don't fucking know. Um, and then or maybe it's 12. I think it's like like before high school. I'm not too sure. I then started helping out in the creche. Not really by choice. Like, I was kind of forced. Like, I have to do something to help out my community. So I started helping out in the creche, and I loved kids. Like, I always babysat. I started babysitting. Like, this is such a red flag. I started babysitting when I was like 4. Um, yeah, also another. Well, that's another thing. So I've been around children my whole fucking life. I've helped out with children. I've looked after children, and I've been really trustworthy. Like, people, again, when I was 4, I was able to look after these children. I just realized my microphone isn't working properly. Maybe it's the little fuzzy thing. Anyways, probably that probably does not help. Yeah, so when I started helping out in creche when I was like 12 or something, again, like other kids my age did too. But again, this wasn't my choice. This was like the elder women, I suppose's choice. So I'm helping out in this creche, helping these babies. I don't fucking want to be at church. I don't want to fucking be in this creche, but I am. And um, people walk in, I guess, during the services to check in their kids, or they come in after to pick up their kids. And I always got the dirtiest fucking looks imaginable. Like, I mean, they would walk in. Wait, I have to figure out how to do the face. I mean, they would walk in and they would be like, yeah, thanks for looking at my kid. And they would kind of be like a bit disappointed and like disgusted that I was looking after the kid. Like, I don't know what I could have fucking possibly done in that room to your kid in front of other people. Wait, oh my god, ew. I don't like that sentence at all. And I don't mean, obviously, I mean, like, I could have accidentally dropped them, the whole 9 yards. I don't know. But, like, people viewed me as a bad influence. And, like, I'm a pretty straightforward girlie. I've never really been into trouble. I guess out of both my siblings, I would be the most Christian and the most straight cut lifestyle. Like, married, kids, house, dog. Like, I would say I don't want to. Excuse me. I don't want to like say this because like I don't really care in that, but sorry, my headset's moving around. But I would say mine's like my life current, like I guess in my trajectory is like white picket fence family. Like, that's never been my goal, but that's kind of how I'll describe it. Like, my siblings, they have obviously different goals and destinations, like, and that's fine. But in the lay of the law of the church, I'd say my life, unfortunately, is the most, is also the least as well. And I'll explain that. But people would make looks. When we arrived at church, I could hear people talking about us. And I mean, whispering, like if they were in the hallways or like whatever, like I could hear people talking. People always made comments. And my family was pretty poor. We were on a single income. My mum has a disability. We were on a single income, and my dad doesn't like. He just works in a shop. Like, he is on minimum wage. So I don't even know what minimum wage was back then. But as you can imagine, like, he's still on minimum wage. People would make comments, past comments. And then sometimes people came up to us and said those comments. Like, and sometimes they said comments about us kids in front of us to our parents. So, like, we were poor. Look, I showered at least once a day. Maybe twice. I don't really remember. Um, but we always had, like, we didn't have the luxury of buying clothes. I usually got hand me downs from people in the church, and the hand me downs were usually from people older than me. So, anyways, half the time people would make comments about that. Like, sorry, I really have to get a timer so you don't see me reaching, but oh well. So yeah. As I got older and I started getting these clothes, oh, sorry, I burped. And I started wearing these clothes, people had fucking comments. I remember I was wearing some shorts, a singlet, or maybe it was pants. I think it was pants. I don't know. And this thing that, like, a see-through thing that kind of like the thing that you would take to the beach, like, and you wear your bathers underneath. It was kind of like that. And look, I don't know. It probably was that. Fuck knows. It was a long time ago. I'm wearing it. I'm thinking, I've chewed this fucking bitch up. Like, how many times can we swear in this? Like, I ate the house down, boots, fucking whatever. Like, I looked fucking sickening. Disgusting. Anyways, this lady, and I know this lady, but I just, for the sake of this video, this lady, just want to have a conversation with you. At this point, I am 16, 17. So I'm like, I've grown up listening to the whispers. I've listened to the comments. I've been judged. And there's a lot of things about my childhood that um, I just think, like, we were in such a position and none of these people fucking helped. They watched, they listened, they didn't fucking do anything but judge and fucking bitch. I just want to talk to you about the outfit you're wearing. And I said, why? What's wrong with it? Remember, I fucking ate that. Okay? I ate that. You could ask, can I put this behind me? Does that look stupid? No, that's definitely stupid. That is so stupid. Okay, well, how annoying now. There we go. What about it? And she said, that is not appropriate to wear to church. And I said, what do you mean? Like, I'm fully covered. Like, my singlet was a bit low cut, so I wore it to take away from the fact that my cleavage was out. Because God help me, literally, I be provocative in any way. And it was a singlet again. So I don't know if I said that in the first, but it was a singlet. So I wore this thing to, try to be modest, cover up. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with it? She's like, you look like a whore. And I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, you're offending people, and not to mention, like, there's a lot of young men around, making a bad impression on the men, blah blah blah, or something like that. And you're a role model, people look up to you, and this is what you're wearing. And she's like, I think you need to apologize, and I think you just don't wear this outfit. And she's like, still giving me the rundown. And I was just like, I'm not understanding how I'm offending people. And I was like, actually, it's nobody's business what I'm wearing. I was like, I think I'm dressed fine. I've seen people dress worse. Um, but yeah, anyway, so she was like, are you sorry? I was like, not really. And she was like, what are you going to do different in the future? I was like, do it again. She was like, why would you do that? You've offended people. I was like, because I don't care what people think. Um, and I was like, it's like I'm wearing what I'm wearing. Like, again, I couldn't be more covered. I was like fucking sister. I was like a nun. Like, so then she was upset with me, left. I think she probably beelined for my dad so then my dad could tell me off. Um, I don't think my dad ever told me off. I don't particularly remember. Um, but I remember asking my dad for the keys, going into the car, and I was so upset because I'd just been called a whore. And let me tell you, I was a virgin. Again, I never showed anything risque. I, you know, lived and lived by the land of the Lord. um, I'm in the car and I'm like, do you know what? Fuck these people. I took that see through thing again, cleavage to the nines, um, shorts on, and I was like, fuck it. Fuck yes, I'm walking through the church. So I fucking strutted my stuff through the church, and I thought, I am a whore now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like a fucking misogynistic piece of shit church. I can't believe that because I just 100% know it was it was one of the head pastors. Like, I'm sorry, but like I'm making a bad impression on men. Are you fucking kidding me? What, you think that they're just gonna lose all self control and do something to me and that's my fault? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you wear in the 21st century and you're blaming women still for what they're wearing. Absolute crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't fathom. Anyways, I'll leave it there. Have a great day and I'll record another video. I'll probably upload it with this one and we'll talk about other shit. So hopefully by now my setup is a bit better. I need to put my camera somewhere where the desk isn't shaking because I move a lot. But anyways, bye.